Hey guys, so another declutter video. These are all of my pigments, and then I've got a couple of glitters in here as well. These are 3 pigments that I haven't actually tried out yet. I've only swatched them, so I'm not going to be getting rid of them, but I will swatch them in a minute. And then this is my little drawer here. I want to be able to get rid of about half of these, I think. There are some pigments that I really like, so I take the effort to use them, but then there are some that I just look at and I think I cannot be bothered. So I'm going to keep the ones that I really like to use, and so I'll make an effort to use them, but then the rest that are just in here for the sake of being here, I'm just going to get rid of. Okay, so these are the 3 pigments that I showed at first, and these are Makeup Revolution ones. I also have one here which I love. So I will just swatch these. This one is called Confront. It did look a bit more of a copper on the website, but it is definitely a lot more pink. It looks like this. It is just gorgeous, and I love putting this on my eyes. And then these 3 are ones I haven't actually used yet, so these are going back in a different drawer, but I will show you what they swatch like. Okay, so this one is called Shameful, and it's a lovely golden green colour. The next one is called Etiquette. Gorgeous as well. And I love that these are only £1 each, because you get enough product where you're not going to be wasting a lot. You know, I can actually see myself getting through these, and the pigment is just really fine as well. And then this one is called Cautious. It's right at the top here. So as you can see, these are just some beautiful pigments, and I'd really recommend them, particularly if you're new to working with pigments, as because they're £1, if you don't get along with the formula, you're not going to be wasting a lot of money. And they come in an array of shades, although they're not as widely advertised as the other shadows, so I don't know whether they're actually being discontinued, but either way. Now this one is what I got in a Christmas set a few years ago. It's from Primark. And basically it's got no colour to it, it's just a shimmer. I don't even know if that'll show up, but it's basically just got a shimmer to it. It's not much of a pigment at all. So I think this is one I'm going to be getting rid of. I'm going to put it to the side anyway. This is a pigment sample that I got off eBay, and this is apparently Max Brown Green. I believe this was a discontinued pigment, but this is what got me started on duochromes. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks a bit like blue brown, but it's more of a cool tone than a warm tone, so it's probably more like Club. But this isn't going anywhere. I love using this on occasion, although now I do have a full-size blue-brown, so I don't use it as often anymore. I don't even know if the camera will pick up the difference, but basically this is more of a turquoise and more of a reddish colour, whereas this is more of a green and a brown base. So blue-brown is warmer, brown-green was cooler, but as I said, I think that's been a discontinued pigment now. And then I do actually have a dupe, which I will share you. So definitely keeping the MAC one. This is one of the L'Oreal Hip pigments, which I don't think we got here in the UK, but it was available in America. I don't know whether it still is, whether it's been discontinued or not, I'm not sure. But this is 914 Intrepid. Brown, green, blue, brown, Intrepid. I will say that whilst Intrepid is a great colour dupe, it works out a lot more for your money to get the pigment from MAC, because this is 0.15 ounce and then the Intrepid is 0.05 ounce. So, you know, you get 3 times as much in the MAC one, and you're never going to go through one of these anyway, so you may as well make the investment, I think, anyway. But I'm keeping Intrepid because I do like it. This is one of my 2 glitters. This is Beauty UK's Glitter Dust. I don't know whether they sell these anymore, they might do, and this is in purple. I don't use glitters, so I'm going to get rid of one and keep one, and I'm going to get rid of this purple one. And the one I'm keeping is the Stargazer Glitter Shaker, but I don't know, because I don't use glitter. This is going to go to the side. I'm going to make a decision at the end, actually. I have this random pigment which is a bright green, and I I like collecting shades of green eyeshadow and shades of red eyeshadow, but I don't use this at all. And if I was going to go for a bright green, I'd go for the one in my Urban Decay electric palette or in the Makeup Revolution Colour Chaos palette. I just don't reach for this. It's a bit dry. I know that may sound weird for a powder, but it really is a bit dry and it's a bit patchy, so I'm going to get rid of that. One that I'm keeping and I absolutely adore, I wore this on New Year's, is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo Pigment in Breaking Bronze. It's a gorgeous colour. It's definitely one of my favourite pigments. Then this is my e.l.f. pigment eyeshadow in Breezy Blue. I liked this when I first got it because I didn't have any or many other blue shadows, but now I have some really nice pressed blue eyeshadows in some of my palettes, and I'm not that fussed about it. It's not as vibrant as I'd liked it to be. I'm just not a fan of it anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. Getting messy all in here. And then finally I have 3 Barry M pigments. 2 are Dazzle Dusts and 1 is a fine glitter dust. This is the fine glitter dust in 21. As you can see, not much has been used, but I do want to keep it because I think this would be really nice to mix with the Makeup Revolution Aqua Seal and perhaps create a sparkly eyeliner or something like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a black base with blue and green glitters going through it. So that is definitely something I want to make a point to use. And then I have these 2 here. I'm keeping one and I'm going to give my mum the other one. This is the Dazzle Dust in number 72. It's a nice green colour. Probably a bit similar to the Makeup Revolution one, although those ones don't fade away as easily as the Barry M one does. So I'm going to keep this green one. And then because my mum likes purple eyeshadow, I will give her this Dazzle Dust in shade 90. This is a lovely purple shade with, I'd like to say, a pinkish lilac shimmer running through it. I don't know if that'll pick up nicely or not on camera, whether you'll be able to see the shimmer. But it is a nice shade. It's just with how easily the Dazzle Dusts wear off, and I've found better things since using these, so I'm not as bothered about keeping it. So the Stargazer glitter I've got to make a decision on. Generally if I use glitter then I will use it through a glitter eyeliner, so it's, you know, it sticks, it doesn't have the potential to fall into your eye. I love this because it's a green shimmer, but I think I'm going to put it in my little tub for if I don't use it within the next few months, then I'll get rid of it. So these 3 Makeup Revolution ones are going back in my drawer to be used in the probably near future, knowing me. These are the ones that I'm keeping, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is probably going to get rid of. You know what, I'm actually going to cut the cord now. I don't need it, I'm not going to use it. If I want a lime green shimmer, then I will find one on eBay, but the only reason I'm keeping it is because it is green. But I've had this for about 5 years, I've not used it once. In fact, the only time I started playing with it was a few months ago when I realised I was doing a declutter and I needed to get rid of some stuff, so I wanted to try things that I'd overlooked. So that is going to, so I've got rid of 6, I've kept 7, these 3 are going back in my drawer. I think that was very well done of me. I was dreading doing the pigments because I do love pigments, but as I said, there are some shades that I'm just not bothered about, so I don't make the effort, but there are some that I really do like to use, so I do make the effort. So these are the ones that I'm keeping. Ideally, I could have probably got rid of the Barry M ones because I don't use them, but I want to play around with them a bit more, particularly the glitter dust that has the blue and green glitter in it. I'm really quite happy with myself for getting rid of those, and I hope you enjoyed this one. The next one is single eyeshadows, which is going to absolutely kill me. I'm not looking forward to it, but I hope you are. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!